Okay, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes for anyone to join while I get set up, and we are going to see how this is gonna turn out. Do 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 do. Why does it want me to rotate the device? Okay, fine then. I shall do such things. Okay, so that's about as good as I'm gonna get that. Thank you for the few people that are being patient with me right now. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and share this out. Mike's good. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much, Buzz. Now I'm just trying to get the camera set up because I thought I'd be able to turn it sideways, and that was not the case. So, yay. Oh no, not my tea. Ah. So, wait until a few people get in. And then we're going to be talking about what I am going to be doing with this build is going to not be fun, but I will somehow find a way to make it at least a little bit enjoyable. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with what's up, Zachary? Thanks for joining me. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a Franken. It's gonna it's gonna be interesting because right now with the topper that it has on it, it actually doesn't go all the way across. So I'm gonna have to chop this down, extend it out, and do that. So there's gonna be a lot of fabbing involved with this, but I think whenever I'm done with it, it's gonna be nice. It's definitely gonna be a lot lighter, so it'll pull behind a Jeep pretty nice. And I'm gonna be pulling it with a Tacoma, so I want to be able to add in the electric brakes instead of the old air brakes. So we're gonna be stripping down the brakes that it has on it. Getting rid of all the cables, so all the brakes are gonna be gone. Then, until I can get anything, I'll be able to take off some of the leaf springs and suck this up to where the axle's about right here. So that's gonna drop me down a good. I think I can get about 3 inches off of it. So we're going to be dropping that down and getting that closer to the ground. Plus, I'm going to be getting a little bit smaller tires because I don't need 21 inches of ground clearance. It's just not necessary at all. So that alone is probably going to lighten it up at least 100 pounds, maybe, just with all of that stuff. Uh, yeah. Okay. So first, hmm, first, what I need to do, strip it all down. Then after that, I'm gonna have to bang out all the dents, weld in all the holes and cracks that it does have. So fix most of the dents. Then then after that, so I can actually get a little bit better idea on the height. I want to go ahead and lower down these leaf springs. So we'll do the lower and go ahead and get tires while I'm at it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the tires. I don't know if I want to try and keep the rims themselves and then just get a Goodyear tire and see if we can just get it on there and fit it. Because that would be really nice, especially because you could actually just keep the tire and not the whole wheel and everything with it. Um, so we'll do the lowering with the tires at that point. Then we need to figure out same rims as my truck. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do OEM tires. Tires and wheels with trucks. Okay. Should help lower the trailer too. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, putting those on normal tires, I would imagine that alone would drop it maybe like 5 inches. Those tires are massive. So that with those two things, that might solve my height issue with the way that it sits right now because it scoops right now. I mean, this trailer, it's dived down. So that might fix the height issue without actually having to spend quite a bit on it. So that'll be actually great. Um, with the topper, I'm wondering if I want to keep this extra bit that actually isn't covered by the topper, or since I'm cutting it anyways, if I just want to stretch it out to where it's flush with the back. That's one thing I'm not sure about. This is definitely getting done. I'm getting rid of that. It's gonna be full cover. Uh, would your old axles fit under it? No, no, they wouldn't, because that's a 4 foot compared to my trailer. So no, that wouldn't fit under it. Oh well. Yeah, yeah. So we're getting the OEM tires, so that would put it pretty much right about there. I'm gonna be, since that's the case, I'm getting rid of this monstrosity of a fender flare and then just getting one of the small round fit ones. Um, I like the way that I'm gonna be doing Chad and June's trailer. That one's actually gonna be pretty nice because what I'm gonna end up doing with that is putting an actual rear bumper onto the back of this, and that's gonna stick out a little bit. Then I can weld on a plate right there as like a step stool, since that's actually going to be lower down. This will be a solid plate for a step up, so it'll just literally come out right here, protecting the tire and plus making it to where I can climb up a little bit better. Um, I'm wondering though if I should do it all the way up to the front or keep the front to where I can get right up against the trailer of it, because this is gonna stick out. I mean, it's only gonna stick probably about a foot, but I don't want to bash my shins on it every time, you know, I do anything. Why is the chat not coming up? Oh, sweet baby Jesus, why? Okay, there's a chat. Jake, hey, glad to see you. It's getting. Oh, can't wait to see come together. I know, right? Oh, it's gonna take a while. It's it's gonna be a while. Anyways, well, yeah, no. I mean, I'm also, if this is anything like my toolboxes, which it will more than likely turn out to be, it's gonna be full. It's gonna be loaded. So I'm really wondering if I should just go ahead and close it all. Eh, whatever. I'm already cutting and welding and doing all of that anyways. I might as well go to the end of it. And then I'll have the big door on the back. Okay, so now inside of it, wheels kind of come in at the center point right here. And then you got the tongue. So how now we need to figure out put a roof rack on the top. Absolutely. Yeah. No, absolutely. What I was actually thinking about doing, it has underneath this, it has a main support there, a main support there, a main support there, and then two more main supports and a back support. There's supports everywhere. I was thinking about Xing out this one and this one and actually using it as a brace across the top. So build in the piping for it and then use the frame brace as the roof brace and then just do some cross bracing with it. So that way, I mean, you should be able to stand on top of it so you could have a rooftop tent on top of this and keep this literally just kitchen workshop storage and then have your rooftop on top. So I was thinking about doing that. And I mean, if not, it would at least lighten it up probably maybe another 100 pounds. They're solid steel bracing across those. So, hmm. Let's see. So let's see, where did that? Of course, I forgot it. Okay, so let's go with, I say leave the space open. You put the gear there that you need to keep. I'm just trying to think what I would really put it there. Okay, so you in keeping the cover on sleeping or storage. I'm keeping the cover on for uh just for storage. So it's completely dry down there and then you're gonna have your rooftop tent on top of it, which that's big enough. You can get a good sized rooftop tent for that. So yeah, no, the inside is literally going to be kitchen, storage, luggage, food. The front, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a toolbox up front with the battery storage. So that's gonna run all the power into it. Um, the propane tanks. Where to put the propane tanks? If if I got a small toolbox for the front, just for a couple deep cells, and then put propane tank on the sides of it. I think that might work. On the tongue, yeah, on the tongue. Because there is, I'm gonna stretch that out. So there's gonna be a window right about there. So I can't put too much up there. I should be able to put gas cans though. So we're gonna have at least one jerry can right there, and then one jerry can right here. I'll need to see measurements to see if I could put more in there or not. But definitely gonna have the two fuel cans, two propane tanks, and then the two batteries because two is apparently a great number. Um, yeah, when you're out in wherever, my backyard, more than likely. So we got our propane, batteries, the gas. Hmm, let's see. I am going to want to split this up, I would imagine. So it's so long. Hmm, let's see. I kind of like the idea that right there. I want all of my electronics to go through side. So I'm going to have my inverters, more than likely all the relays and fuses, and then switches. I'll probably have the switches along this back wall, with this being just a workbench station, and then some shelving up there. Um, this channel through the middle, it's not gonna be ah, uh, okay. So through here, I am going to need to build a wall. That way I can run all my electronics and piping on the sides along that wall. Um, mm, this side's more than likely going to be my kitchen. Could do side boxes in front of the fenders. Yeah, yeah, I could. Mm. Hmm. Side boxes in front of the fenders. Huh, 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 huh. So, since I'm moving that anyways, I'll have it closer to the front. Mm, I could easily do the side boxes back here. Actually, that would be better to have the side boxes back here. That way I could actually get to it a little bit easier. And this side, I will more than likely need an access panel right there. Because right here is where I'm going to have all my water pumps and all my piping. Because the water tank will be right about here. I'll keep that as the water tank. And then back here is gonna be my waste tank. So that way I can run both ways. Um yeah, I like those side box ideas. That was a really good idea. And those would probably fit great there. Um so if my kitchen, I'm gonna have to have the kitchen where the door is. So that would be the sink there. Ugh, but then the tire's right in the way. But if it's lowered, it's not gonna be as bad, I would think, maybe. Um, hmm. Over this side is going to be toolboxes. It's gonna be my shelving for a box up here. I'll probably hang a box up here along this wall. And then right here is going to be it's going to be where I keep my um chains and ropes underneath this table, because this is going to be a table. There's going to pretty much be a table that runs all the way more than likely right here is where that table is going to run. No, no, because Chad gave me a great idea with being able to use the back more for storage. Um, hmm. So I say if I take it to the back of the wheel and just go straight across from the back of the wheel, I'm gonna have all my piping and wiring down this way. This would leave this whole area for storage. That whole back end, and then I would have pretty much a workbench and tool station over on this side, and then my kitchen over here. Oh, first I've got to lower this thing. So, yeah, we're gonna start taking apart all the breaks to it, all those rusted out lines, cables, redoing the cables for the little pull brakes that are up here. Right now, there's a pretty much a e-brake right there at the front. So you're gonna pull that, and then it'll lock the brakes in. I will want to move it here since I'm gonna have the tanks, the batteries, all of that fun stuff. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, definitely the first plan of action is to get this thing lowered. Um, we're gonna start stripping it down, get it lower, and see how far we can make it squat. So that's gonna be the first project of this one is just lowering it and taking off some weight. Um, I need to see about getting tires to see if we can just the way that these tires are. It, I know somebody will know this better. I haven't taken them apart yet, but way you got your tire set up is usually like this. There's like some weird little grooves and indents to it so you can get the tire in and on it and rock it and do all the crazy crap. But these are a split face. So it's got bolts the way around the rim of this. So there's bolts all the way around. You're going to take off all of those bolts, and this ring that is squashing the tire against itself pretty much, um, that just comes off. So it comes off, and you are left with this. So that rings off literally, tire. You're gonna, oh, good lord, my battery's about to die. Oh, no! Not my tea. More coffee. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I've always. And one of these days, I might actually be good at this. Okay, so thank you all for bearing with me. So, yeah, that comes off, and then tire on like that. And then there's an inner tube on there, and then there's treading over top of the inner tube. I'm not sure. I just think when you stop and try and set up camp, the kids will be going crazy. If you had something to keep them busy, you could hurry and set streaming pains. I could tell you story. Oh my God, Buzz! I know you could. Oh, I don't even know how Al does it. If you like gaming, check out Gaming Simulation, his channel. Good channel for gaming, survival, all the fun stuff. So, yeah, live streams. I'm just surprised I had so many people. I appreciate everybody that's came in and stopped and watched me ramble on over my horrible drawings. They at least resemble something. I mean, that's a plus. Don't mind the writing. But, yeah. So, I should be able to get new valve stems and get a new tire for that. No worse than a school teacher. Oh, well, that's hey, I can say one thing, they at least get paid better than me. I don't get paid yet. But yeah, so I've rambled on far enough about the trailer. If you have any questions about it, yeah, I'll be glad to get any advice whatsoever. I'm a jack of all trades, master of absolutely none. Yeah. So, hmm, with this back section, next week we can do mine. Yeah, we can. We could do another overview of yours. I still have to make the video for that one. Next week I have the rest of getting the trailer home video. So that part two is coming next week, next Thursday. Um, then after that, uh, okay, cool. Thanks, Zach. I really appreciate it. Definitely have some good advice that I desperately need. I just build this stuff. I don't do very good at coming up with them. Mm, yeah. So it's it's gonna be a lot. Um, first first few videos is just gonna be time lapses of me stripping it down. I'm just gonna start taking stuff off of it and beating the ever loving crap out of everywhere. Because I've still got to fix the trailer gate, which the easiest thing is just going to be to cut and re-weld a new block in there to bend it out. Because bending out whatever backhoe ran into that thing, I'm not sure. I could try and run it over. Maybe that'll flatten it out. Hmm. Hmm. As a plan, I might do that. If anything, it could straighten it out a little bit better for me. Yeah, yeah, it was hit by a bucket or something. It bent that metal. Mm. Yeah, and then all along everywhere there's marks from where they clamped the ratchet straps on it and just I know, right? Just fucking privates. Uh, they're always just jacking shit up. Mhm. True story. Uh-oh. The kids are not sleeping. Well, we might have to cut this live stream a little bit short. Does anyone have any questions, comments, anything? I'd appreciate everybody that stopped in. You all helped me out immensely. Wait, I got an idea about the tailgate. Yeah, what's up about the tailgate? Okay, I'll text. Okay, cool. That sounds even easier. So yeah, hmm. We shall see. That might be a video on its own. Yeah. Bumper. Hmm. I forgot. I might. Hmm. I don't know. I kind of like the tailgate. Should I even keep the tailgate on? Because if I'm stretching it all the way to the back, that door is going to be right up against it. But using the tailgate, I would have a step up. Ooh. Yeah, so if I keep the tailgate, I've also got a little bit of a tabletop that I can just shove the kids on top of. And then, yeah, yeah. And plus, then whenever it's shut, it's just keeping the door shut. Like, it's just protecting it. So, yeah, no, I'm definitely keeping that tailgate because that gives, I mean, that gives an extra, what, 2 foot maybe? So you got an extra 2 foot counter right there. So, okay, yeah, uh-huh, definitely. This, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Build steps like that in the Ford truck tailgate. You know what I would like? One of the little corner mount drop downs. The ones that they've got for the trucks where you just kick it and then a little step would come out like, and then there's a step right here now. I was thinking about doing that because that would be pretty cool. Having a couple of those little boop, fold down steps, junkyard. Mm. Mm, no, I don't have the time to look around for something like that. It would be easier to buy them. I am not fabricating that. I have no means, mental means to do that right now. Yeah, so Amazon has them pretty cheap actually, and I want one for my truck anyway, so I could just maybe get a two for deal or something, and that'd be cool. And then just weld that on. Yeah, I've got to get the trailers lowered and see what I'm working with from there. Hmm. Okay. So my first project is going to be finding a way, dude. I love it. I love the little step thing. It's so convenient and it's right there at the corner because I tried the step that's on your hitch, but you, your tailgate's gonna be down most of the time, and so it's pretty useless unless you're just stepping up to kind of just reach in anyways. Just put that little side step. Oh, it's perfect. You just reach up, boop, right on the corner of it. I love it. So that would be cool to have one of those. Hmm. Plus, I will be having bags, those little truck boxes you were talking about, and then with the tailgate down. So yeah, that's what's great about this step. With the tailgate down, it just comes out to the side, and you can just step up and then up, and it's great. So yep, and since hmm, with these toolboxes on the side, that This is going to be all of my because I'm gonna need stands on all of the corners so I can level this out whenever I get to a campsite. So I'm gonna have stands at each one of these corners. That's gonna be front and back. So I've got stands at those corners. With that toolbox can hold, well, I mean, I can have all my snow chains in there. I could have chains. I could have all the yucky, heavy stuff. Mhm. I don't know, I'm sure I'll find something to throw into there. It it will not be hard for me to find something to put there. Let me see if they have a 4-pack and split it. Yeah, no kidding, right? On Amazon, the steps. I think I can just climb. I thought they were a little bit cheaper by now. Hmm. Yeah, I'd probably put that on my truck. I don't think I'm gonna put that on my trailer. I've just got to lower it. Okay. I need to go down to the shop and see about finding an old, just to see if it'll fit on the tire, on the rim, and work. Because if that's the case, that's really cheap and easy. Mm, okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Hmm. So what am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, let's see. Well, generator, 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 generator. Store power. Yeah, no, I got the battery boxes here, so I'm thinking generator. Maybe right here. Maybe. Technically, I don't need that window. So yes, I could just remove that window and make that flat. Cause yeah, I don't want the window there anyways. Hmm. Okie doke. So let us move this. So I get a spare window. So we're gonna take out the window from the camper topper. Yeah. I am going to have two jerry cans, one right here, one right here, and then the generator right up there. That's gonna be a generator. There's a switch right there. That's a switch and that's some plugins. I'm a great artist. Oh, you can't even hardly see. There's a glare on it. Okay, well, there's a generator right there, and those are jerry cans. It'll look better whenever it's built. I promise. Maybe after it's painted. Hmm. Okay. So there is going to be a ton of fab work. I'm gonna need to start stocking up on metal. I I need a lot and it's expensive. This is gonna be fun finding all of this metal. I'm poor. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, aluminum toolboxes. No need to get away from the rooftop tent. Oh no, I'm keeping the rooftop tent on that thing. I That would be perfect. Literally, honestly, if I build it the right way, I could have a rooftop tent on this section of it, and I don't think, yeah, no, it wouldn't even go that far. So back here would all be a deck. So I would have the rooftop tent and then a deck. Just stand up here and go, yay! That'd be fun. Oh, I'm gonna fall off of that thing. Oh, so many times. Oh, oh, yeah. This is gonna be a fun build. Hmm. So I am going to need one, two, three, four, five toolboxes, five of the toolboxes. Ah, Craigslist, here I come. Um, huh. I need to find out what the axle bolt pattern is. Because if if it's not too far off from an OEM, if you're falling off, make sure you're drunk and it will hurt less. Yes, it will. I've spoken from experience. Walls had beat me up night. Hmm. They just pop out of nowhere. Luckily, I'm drunk, so I don't feel anything. But yeah, I need a lot of toolboxes and a lot of metal with more metal and a side of metal. Luckily, I don't have. I'm gonna run the water to this. I'm gonna have a spigot and everything. Honestly, Chad, you said that the back right is usually where they have the plugins and inlets. Is that it? You need to upload how you got the how I got the part two to my trailer video of just getting it home and the adventure. Yeah, words suck. Driver's rear. Yeah, and the anywhere on the driver's side you're good. Okay, cool. So I could keep it up front and not have to wire all the way back down. Okay. Yeah. And that's with the water too, so the water inlets are usually on the driver's side as well. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. 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 Put all my inlets behind this box. Yeah, so I'm gonna have all my inlets back behind this rear tire, so we'll figure out what the toolbox. So I'll have all my water and electrical inlets. Can you see? It's getting kind of everywhere. So no. So I'll have all my inlets right here. That way I have room to work and not get messed up by the cords. Um, Kitchen's gonna be on this side, so that's more than likely where I'm gonna be getting all of my gear at anyways. So yeah, right behind this back tire I think would be a good place to put all my inlets. And then that way it's not too far of a stretch to get it up there. Because I'm gonna be running 110 wire from there into my inverter to then batteries and inverter. Okay, so that will be all of my inlets. I am just going to need to find a junkyard tool truck and just start taking toolboxes off of it and see how far I get. Your trailer short enough. How are you doing water waste tanks? Water and waste tanks, I'm actually going to take toolboxes and just cut them up and then weld them together. And my potable water is going to be up front, and waste tank water is going to be in the rear. So it's just going to drain from the sink to just a little bit behind the axle. I'm gonna put the inlet for it, so that's gonna be my waste tank water, and then my clean water up front. So that way, most of the water is gonna be ahead of the axle, anyways. So that way, I can load up the back and not worry about it as much. That would make for the exit for the waste tank at this back corner. Not on the post, of course, but, around that general area. That's gonna be the tank. So I've got power, propane, extra fuel. Where am I putting my tire? Huh. Hmm. So what am I gonna do with the spare tire? I'm putting on a rear bumper. So I might be able to get one of the swing mounted ones and do it that way. I've got to lower it and find out how high I'm working with. Um, yeah, yeah. So storage, kitchen, tools, workbench with all of my electrical switches and everything. Um, Switches for this side with the lights on that side. There's gonna be lights everywhere. I like to be able to see, you know, anywhere. 2 miles away, that's fine, whatever. But, yeah, so there's gonna be lights strewn all over this thing, LEDs all on the inside. Um, They got some nice truck bed lights that you could just run 2 strips along this back top corner, and that would light up everything, and you wouldn't have to worry about another light again. So I'll probably go with that for the lighting. Um, hmm, swing spare tire. Yeah. Yeah, I think swing spare tire is about the only option, really. It'll be evened out enough with the generator on the front anyways, so I'm not worried about weight. Yeah, uh, 7-prong trailer brake, I'm gonna have to wire that up. Uh, I need to look at seeing if I can just swap out the hub assembly, can build a tower so you can see the cage driving around. Mm. Yeah, I've still gotta figure out how to build a light tower for yours. We'll get there eventually, maybe. If metal was cheaper, it wouldn't be so devastating to buy anything, but, it happens. Okay, so water, gas, propane, electricity, electricity storage, hmm, kitchen, tool shop, storage. I believe that is it. I don't think I need to shove anything else on here. Maybe? I'm sure I'll find something, but I don't think uh, yeah, I don't think I need anything else. At least I can't think of anything right now. I'm sure I will later. So, questions, comments, concerns? Hmm, yeah, I think that'll be a solid build. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff. Yep. So yeah, that's the trailer build. It is going to hopefully be done shortly after I am done building the other trailer for Chad and June, the one that's in here messaging right now. I'm building a trailer for him. It's a little bit smaller, but it's gonna be a nice build. Um, I'm excited about digging into that one. I'm just waiting for the right day to really start cutting and chopping and drilling holes, you know, tear it into pieces. Need some metal. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So that's about all I got for this build. Um, my display poles for outside ground, 20-foot telescope and 16 gauge aluminum pole. Yeah, that. Let's see, our patio garden. If it can fly 2 flags, it can hold up an LED light. Mm, just saying. Yeah. No, there we go. Oh, oh no. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, so I can't do anything. Okay. And 20 foot should light up everything. Yeah. Yeah, it should. Yeah. You get 20 foot up in the air with four fogs on the corners. It should light up everything. So yeah, you wouldn't have any problem seeing. What? It turns around now? Oh, do, 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 do. How do you? How does this thing turn around? What in the heck is going on? It wanted to turn around. Rotate device. No, you rotate the device. I don't want to rotate the device. I don't even. Okay, so yeah, my camera YouTube messed up. I think it's yep. This is how it is right now. Um, yeah. So I think I'm just gonna call it quits for now. Then. So stay tuned. Next Thursday is when the part two to getting that trailer home is coming out. So wait for that. And then hopefully I'll be able to get a couple more videos lined up. I I got all of these videos recorded a while ago and I was able to schedule them out and I just have until next week until my recording run out. I got COVID just recently, like last week, so that kind of slowed down everything. Yeah, mm, it happens. 3 years though, not bad running. But thank you to everyone that stopped in. I really appreciate everybody coming in to see. This is what the build will be. So definitely stay tuned and watch the video of me getting this home. Part one. It's already out. Next Thursday will be part two. And part three of me building it will hopefully be the week after. I'm gonna try and do one video a week, so definitely sub and like the videos. Really helps me out. Gets that algorithm working, I guess. It's YouTube stuff. But yeah, thank you all again for everything that you have endured to watch me. I appreciate it. So bye bye for now.